Back like we never left.
Back at it, man. Technical difficulties. Yeah, we had to get the vert down. It runs a little better for us on our side, so bear with us. Bear with us.
Sorry about that. Oh, we're back. We're still here. If anybody's in the station.
Yeah. Elijah.
Thank you. Yeah. Welcome back. Yeah, we're back.
Appreciate you, Eli.
What they call it? Due to technical difficulties beyond control, this broadcast ended for its day.
Yeah. Eli, hey, that's what a wrench does. It come right back. You know what I mean? Appreciate you, brother.
Hey. Yeah. You guys get that double up today. Y'all get that double up.
Make sure you're doing it right.
That double EP.
That double-sided disc, you know what I'm saying? For the old schools.
Yeah, it runs a little better like that.
You don't think about that, man. That was way well, no, maybe not before your time. It was before Chuy's time.
I had cassettes. Cassette tapes. Yeah.
You know what? You want to go back out of 8-track tapes now. Can't beat that.
Yeah, like the first. So like I grew up watching VHS, and the first game or Nintendo I did play was the 64.
Damn, that was your first.
Yeah, that was my first. That was the first one I played.
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye was the shit.
Yeah, that was a game. GoldenEye and what was the other game? Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
I like the wrestling game, New World Order.
Oh, yeah. Bruh. WrestleMania, and then Raw.
Yeah,
that was Raw. You create your own players and all that, so we had them decked out.
Yeah, those were clean. Where do we leave off though? With the are we talking about Chip Kelly?
Yeah, we're talking about we're gonna go 20-0, win Super Bowl. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I see us. Main Raiders to the bowl. You guys heard it here. The Cover 3 show.
Hey, hi Maya, welcome to the show.
No, guys, I don't expect. Like I said, this team has gotten way better overnight. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But the only thing is I don't see us going in there and winning the Super Bowl overnight because, as we know, it doesn't happen like that. You know what I mean? And especially in the AFC West, bro, we have the toughest. Okay, if not the toughest, one of the top 2 toughest divisions in the league. You know what I mean?
No, we have the toughest. Because you can figure that 4 teams in a division, 4 of them, they all 4 have a shot at making the playoffs, including the Raiders. So there's only one division that may be close. That'd be the NFC North. That can compare to. Everybody else is not. They got their top 2, and they got the bottom dwellers.
Yeah, remember we had the.
I'm not burnt, dude. I'm old. I know what you're talking about, but anyway, we're to the show, guys. I appreciate it. I'm not burnt, not yet, anyway.
No, I'm burnt. Let me see. Raiders are going 7-10.
Wait through a wrench in the whole thing, man.
Yeah, I can see it. Like if we're going to be in close games, so those 7 wins can turn into 10. You know what I'm saying? So I have faith. I have more faith in us doing what we need to do over because, like I said, he's picking vets. Certain players that what I'm saying. So there's going to be a certain character here. You know what I'm saying? And it's all going to be one. It's going to be united. We're going to be one mind. And that's how we've never been. It's always been this person thinking about their contract or this person wanting to get traded out of here or this person wants more playing. It's always about them. This is about team. He's building team guys that he could just stick here. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to be good, guys. Like, it's going to be crazy. We're going to surprise ourselves because look at what we did with the team that we had last year. And I definitely feel like we've got so much better at a lot of positions. Even at DB, we see gaps, but we have a lot of youth and we have a lot of speed. And even our youth, this is the second year for DeCamerion, so let's see. Like, if he could keep everything in front of him, like for this year, just keep it all in front of you until you can catch up and take it to the house. You know what I'm saying? But don't get burned over the top, because that's where we're gonna have a problem. But if you're getting beat up underneath, you're gonna eventually figure it out with your speed. So I'd rather that than you getting beat over the top. So just keep everything in front of you, bro.
Yeah, I mean, the Raiders going 7-10. I could dig that. Me personally, I say at the minimum on the wins, bro. I see 8 wins. You know what I mean? And this is why I say 8 wins, guys, is because last year we won 4 games, right? We won 4 games with what? We had nothing. You know what I mean? We had a rookie head coach with a horrible quarterback, a horrible team, horrible offensive coordinator, like you name it, bro. We had the worst of the worst. Running game was horrible. You know what I mean? And we had 4 wins. But out of that, there was 5 games that we lost by 1 possession. Okay. Within 7 points. So if this coaching staff is better, which I think it is, I don't see us losing those 5 games by 1 possession. And if we would have won those games last year, guys, that's 9 wins. So off the rip, I'm already saying 8 wins at minimum. And at our ceiling, I see 11 to 12, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I'm still stuck on 10.
Yeah, 10's a great number. Yeah.
I'm just on 10. I'm not saying we'll make the playoffs, but I say we'll be pushed for it. Maybe that one game that was suck for us that we need to win, we didn't because of either bad call, bad whatever. But I don't see us losing those close games last year if we had like I like to say, if we had Geno Smith last year, we won at least one of them. I can't even say beat them twice because we were in both games. But I know we won the last one easily.
Yeah, and like we all watched the game with Kansas City, guys. How many field goals did Carlson miss?
4.
I mean, exactly. Add that up. We would have won that game, and especially, I know the snap. I hate to blame JPJ and all that, but like that snap was uncalled for. You know what I mean? There should be no reason why that's going on in a game like that. I do get it. That was his first year, but it's like, man, that should have been us. You know what I mean? That should have been us from the get. Even if we could have made all those field goals, we wouldn't have to be stressing about that last one. We would, we would have been all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Elijah. Yeah, my coaching staff is way miles ahead of it. What happened last year? Rookie head coach, lousy ass general OC. It was just.
Yeah. And the thing that everyone is missing out about the team, bro, is Tom Brady. You know what I mean? Like, he's not just like me personally. I don't think Tom Brady is just part ownership. I think Tom Brady has some things to do with this team. You know what I mean? I don't think, because knowing Tom Brady the way he is, bro, he's a competitor. He likes to win. You know what I mean? And then bringing Spytek, and it just all makes sense. That I know Tom Brady's back there doing something with this team. You know what I mean?
Well, you notice what's going on is that you don't hear anything from Mark Davis. He just sitting there with his young girlfriend, man, is writing the checks like he should be doing. He's not a football mind. He's not a football guy. He's a businessman, which he did a great job with what he did for the Raiders. Give him a new stadium and all that good stuff. I mean, good. Keep doing that. But as far as getting a football mindset, Tom Brady. And guys, don't forget to mention Richard Seymour is also a part owner. He is also a football guy. So they got football minds doing football things now. Yeah, we keep on beating a dead horse with that, but that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah. It's a complete turnaround. Like you said, man, looking at the old offensive coordinator and the old coaching staff we had, it's day and night to what we got now. And a lot of those things, like playing Max Crosby 90% of the time while he's injured, a seasoned veteran head coach ain't going to do that to a guy like Crosby. You know what I mean? They're not
you're going to make them sit down. No, you're going to sit down.
Exactly. You're not just
going to let your team, it's my team. You sit down.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what a good veteran head coach would do. They're not going to, and that's why I feel a lot of people will bring up, I think, they're going to run Jinty to the ground. I don't see our coaching staff doing that to rookie.
No.
That's why we have a veteran in Mostert that could go in there and do the, you know what I mean, put up numbers probably just as good as Jinty will. So if you look at the team, it's just look at every little position we got. Look at the upgrades we did. Look at the moves we did. It's day and night to what we did, what we had last year at least.
Johnny, we're not saying we're saying they're a better coach team, a better organized team than last year, and it comes down to that. If your organization sucks, your team's going to suck. They're better organized this year. They got better coaching staff, better players.
Yep.
So we don't know what they go in the field. We hope they will. I hate hopium because it's a bad drug. Hopium. But I say looking at what the structure they're building right now, they will be a miles ahead of last year. Last year, Ricky head coach, worst OC in NFL. Now we got one of the greatest minds at OC. We got a head coach as a veteran who won games, who won Super Bowls, who won national championships. That's what we have. That's what say they'll be better.
Yeah, you get pieces in there that's really done shit, and then look at the linebacker room, guys. 3 of our linebackers have been to Super Bowls. You know what I mean? Devin White, he's won a bowl. Elana Roberts, he won a bowl. Jermaine Pratt, he's been to Super Bowl but lost. Patrick Graham won a Super Bowl with the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Chip Kelly, he's won tons of championships. We've seen him. Pete Carroll, he won championships and he's won Super Bowls. Like, bro, Tom Brady, he's got rings. You know what I mean? Spytech, like, we're stacked, bro. When it comes to rings, you know what I mean? Like, we got players and we got coaches on this team that really, really seen some great days.
Yeah, we got a winning culture in it now. Other guys say this is how you win games because that's how we won. We're gonna show you guys the same way. And Sean, I don't think Jacoby Myers is gonna have 1,000 yards this year. He probably get like maybe 700, 800.
Too much talent.
Because they got too many. They got more weapons now. Jacoby and Brock Bowers all we had last year, so they have to force the ball to him.
And no run game. So
yeah, exactly.
Jacoby's got to get 1,000. I feel because. Well, I think with a better I just see, with a better quarterback, I can't see him getting less than, what I'm saying? Like he did that with 3 different or 4, how many ever quarterbacks started for us. But it was, I see him kind of being a lot more consistency. I would say 1,200.
Yeah, but remember he was force fed because, like I said, they don't have 2 passing weapons. That was Bowers and that was Scobie. But now we have multiple guys that he can throw the ball to. He might get 1,000 yards. That'd be great. He'll be close to it, but he won't be force fed the ball because that's all we had.
Yeah.
See, now we got Thornton, and then probably Tucker could probably get more touches. Myers will be there, be more healthy. Then we got the other 2 tight ends, Eon and Ishmael. We got a running game now. JT can't catch the football at the backfield. So can Mozart. So he got more options. Instead of just the 2 options, we got multiple options. Mm-hmm. So if he gets it, great. I'll be more than happy. But it's going to be not as easy as it was last year. You got to think about that. Because you guys fail to realize that before Jitty ran for his 2,600 yards last year, he had 800. He had almost, it was 600 yards in receptions at Boise State. So he caught the ball.
Yeah, he could catch.
Yeah,
he's a throw threat running back, just like Mostert is. We've seen Mostert, you know what I mean, and seeing both of the run, like this is why I said earlier, seeing both those running backs we have, bro. Like I think Chip's gonna be able to work just like how we did at Ohio State with those 2 running backs. 2 running backs broke 1,000 yards. Like that's insane, bro.
If we do that,
and if I'm not mistaken, Chip Kelly had 2 wide receivers that break 1,000 yards as well.
Yeah, 4 multiple 1,000-yard fellows, and they play less games than play in the hard division in college football, the Big Ten. So it's not they playing like in a weak division; they're playing a hard division.
Yeah, they're playing a lot of good people.
Yeah.
So to have a guy like that finally, like, dude, you cannot compare Luke Getsy to Chip Kelly. You know what I mean? Like, that's day and night difference, bro.
So we got a non-Raider fan here, Richard Martinez. Well, thanks for joining us anyway. And then go ahead and put in the chat, who's your team? We don't mind. You don't have to like the Raiders. That's fine.
Yeah, we got Johnny Al up there. Johnny Al said he's a Dolphins fan.
Probably.
Okay. He's in the same boat.
Yeah. Wilkins, we grabbed Wilkins from the Dolphins and kind of went downhill from there. So we'll see how it turns out.
Thanks for that, Johnny.
Yeah.
Oh, the old Wilkins project.
Yeah, I seen a video there. Like, man, the Raiders are bad luck. Because if you look at Wilkins' numbers, bro, he's really great. He's really good. And then, you know what I mean? To see him play 5 games with the numbers he had is like,
Yeah, well, like I said, he ain't ready by week 7, week 8. Sit down. Don't even play this year. Don't even take any more chances. We still got to pay you regardless if we keep you or not. If they cut him, we still got to pay him. So might as well keep him on the roster and get him better.
And we went through hell with doing that, especially with the head coaches, man, letting go of all those head coaches and still having to pay them.
Yeah.
That shit'll flood your bank account real quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we're still okay though, because we still got money. So it isn't like we pay a player all this money and then we're broke. We can't pay nobody else. So we still got money.
Yeah,
that's why. That's why I'm not worried about what they're going to do since they released a quarterback. I don't think they're going to sign a big time free agent because really nobody. It's nobody out there. Who can they get?
I think they're going to do what they pretty much been doing, what they're plucking, like piece by piece. You know what I mean? Just $5 million here, $3 million here. You know, $1.5 million, or you know, I think they're going to do it like that. As players get cut, it'll just be like, okay, bam, got that piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bam. Jermaine Pratt. You know what I mean? That was a great pickup.
Exactly.
Sylvia Meadows, though. My sister's a big fan of the Raiders.
Yeah, smart sister.
You have a very smart sister.
Yeah, very smart sister. But thanks for coming in, Sylvia. Appreciate it.
Yeah, send her over here to the Cover 3 show, you know what I mean? Live every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. My bad. Cali time. But
hit those like, hit those notifications, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to all our channels, man. Help us out. We do Raider content, but we will talk about other teams too and other football guys.
India in the house.
Hey, nice, thank you.
Salute, man. What's you into football? What's your team? Drop your team. You know what I mean?
Man,
we're always open.
Who was the other guy that was he said he's a Charger fan?
Poor guy.
Rob Richard.
Sorry about that, man.
That makes 15. I know now. I know 15 Charger fans.
Nice.
Numbers are climbing.
Stacking up.
Hey, week 2, that's a loss, man. You know what I mean? Hey, Raiders are on the way, bro. Like, just stay tuned, bro. This team's different. You know what I mean? We haven't, and this is what I was saying in one of my last videos. History repeats itself. When's the last time we were good? 80s, 90s? Bro, this is our time now, bro. We went through hell this last 10, 15, 20 years, whatever it was. We went through hell. Now it's history comes back around, bro. We're starting to look good again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the way NFL goes because you get your team. You always had to, back in the 70s, it was the Pittsburgh Steelers, and then the Cowboys, then the Patriots, then now it's the Chiefs. It is a cycle. That's where it goes. Only way those cycles work when the team has great organizations. They got great bosses. They got great GMs. They got great upper management. That's why those teams always win. That's why teams always do good. And that's a track we're heading to. We're getting great people on top. I mean, football is football. It's a kid's game, damn near now these days. But if you don't have the right people run the organization where they just pay anybody anything or they hire any coach, it doesn't work that way. You have that good minds on top, and that's what we got now.
Yeah, like you got a guy in AP. I mean, you got a guy in Getsy. Like I already knew off the rip that ain't gonna work out. Signing Getsy and having AP at head coach, I loved AP, bro. Great player guy, but I knew that wasn't it.
I gave it false hope because I said, they did run a lot, but I could come think about it. It wasn't the running backs; it was actually the quarterback, Justin Fields, who ran a lot of 1,000 yards. That made that running game look good.
Yeah. Luke Getsy, we seen what he did, bro. Signing it, and even signing Gardner Minshew, bro. It's like, what do you think he's going to come in here and do besides flop this team? Like, that's what I thought when we signed him. Another flop quarterback we got. You know what I mean? Put him in the same boat as Jimmy G. That's what I did.
Yeah, because Gardner was a starting quarterback in Jacksonville, and he said, "Well, he beat us in the last game in Oakland." Yeah, he did. Well, remember, we were sorry then. So, then he had a good record with the Colts because the Richardson went down. But you got to remember this: that team already had a good running back and some good receivers and an offensive line. So they had all that in place when he played.
Yeah, good defense too that year.
Yeah, they had decent defense. Yeah, so he already had that in place. So but he come here the bad offensive line, a bad offensive coordinator, no running game, and only really one receiver and a tight end. Well, we had two, but the Devontae Adams. But I think Devontae gave up after he threw the medicine balls to him, said, I don't want to be here. I'm going to get me killed.
Yeah, I was watching Mic'd Up with Adams, and he was actually, when he was getting hit, he was saying when he was mic'd up, man, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of getting hit like this. You know what I mean? So that organization pretty much pushed a lot of good players out. You know what I mean? And I don't see, just based on organization we have now, I see a lot of good players coming in. Guys are going to want to come and play for Pete. They're going to want to come and play for Patrick Graham. You know what I mean? Because I feel like Pete's going to just boost up Patrick Graham's game, and he's going to be one hell of a defensive coordinator. And guys are obviously, you hear Chip Kelly, bro, just the name itself is going to draw offensive players to want to come play for you.
Yeah.
And is it the PG didn't have the guys all the way, or do you think he had all his guys, or do you think
he had a sorry coach? He had a sorry head coach.
The head coach, the general manager was holding him back. They get the players that he needed. Mr. Coupon Tom wanted to be cheap. Granted, we didn't have that much money anyway, but he didn't have the right players that he wanted to run his system. Because Pete Carroll, because like I said, I'm gonna say this again. Before Pete Carroll got here, they offered Patrick Graham an extension on his defensive coordinator contract. Patrick Graham had one interview, I think maybe two, to be head coach. That didn't go nowhere. But he was like, okay, this is my last year. After this, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Pete Carroll came in and talked to him and said, no, I need you here. And what happened the next day? Get that extension. Because we all know in football, OCs and DCs, their biggest dream is to be what? The HC.
Yep.
So if you're an OC or DC on a team that can't win like 1-2 games a year, ain't no other team gonna look at you. Exactly. No matter if it's your fault, no matter if your offense sucks or the defense sucks or whatever sucks, ain't no other team gonna look at it. They're not gonna invest in you because your whole team is bad.
Yeah. Yeah, prime example is Detroit. Their coordinators went to become head coaches, you know what I mean? Just based on Detroit had a good defense and they had a great offense. Mm-hmm. And what happens, like you said, Chris, great coordinators become head coaches. Mm-hmm. And that's a prime example. What you just said is Detroit. They live up to what you just said.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's facts right there, guys. You know what I mean? Soak that one in. What's good, Rock? Salute, my brother. Appreciate you.
Hey, Rock, salute, bro. Yeah, so it comes out this. So you come to a team, look at the coaches we got. If I'm a wide receiver or running back, I want to play. Yeah, I want to play for Chip Kelly. Heck yeah, I play for this team. I barely get 8 catches a year, and I play this guy. I know I'm gonna get at least 60, 30. Make me look good. So my contract expires. I can go somewhere else and get paid more, or I can stay here and get paid more. Same thing on defense. We play behind great guys. They want to have their numbers up. So when they become free agents, they won't get passed up. Because look at the free agent now. Look who's still a free agent. Amari Cooper's still a free agent. Hard to believe. Huh?
Yeah. I figured one of these desperate teams would have grabbed him.
They're probably going later on.
It just depends on how much he wants. You know what I mean? That's what everything comes down to.
But he didn't have a really great year, especially in the playoffs. He was okay, but he wasn't spectacular. So that's why he's still sitting on the sidelines waiting for somebody to give him a call.
Yeah.
But if he comes to a team that's going to give you the ball a lot and catch all them passes and touchdowns and all that, he's a free agent. Team's going to swoop up and try to grab you. Hopefully you do the same thing for that team to my team.
Exactly. Yep. Totally. Rock, you missed it, bro. We talked about that a little while ago. Justin going to jail.
He dodged a bullet on that dude.
Yeah, Rock. I was saying earlier. I'll just refresh his memory. It's surprising to me that I know this is a rerun. I said earlier, but just Rock's here. He brought it up. He probably wasn't here. It's surprising to see that Chip Kelly didn't take Judkins, that he didn't take Henderson. You know what I mean? It shows that maybe Chip Kelly knew something about Judkins. You know what I mean? Maybe he knew he had a bad attitude or he had a lot of family problems or, you know what I mean? So it says a lot, bro, that Chip Kelly didn't take none of his running backs in Ohio State, and he did grab a guy in Genty. And that's another reason why I think Genty will be great for the Raiders.
Jeff can tell you, we were mad because, we wanted one of those, at least one, I wanted Henderson, but I kind of wanted the two-headed monster. But I liked Henderson for the speed because I like speedy backs.
And he could
But
catch really good.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So like that's the direction I would have liked for us to go. Yeah, Genty was cool too, but I felt we needed to double up, and then we got Moster. But like I said, he's not going to be around forever. So, but I don't know. Chip would know better than us. Why not? Either Henderson, he felt like in the NFL, his size would be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Or something, who knows? But he felt that, it was a better thing to not have him on. And now we see with Judkins that, they were right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Chip Kelly coached him, so he knew his attitude. He probably saw the writing on the wall, like, yeah, we don't need that. And I'm glad he made that decision. Like that, we need that. We already had bad luck last few years with these players, not just what's his name, Ruggs and all that, Arnett. But a few other players get a bunch of DUIs. If you notice, you haven't heard any Raider players getting DUIs.
So far, so good. Not this year.
Yeah, we're in the Chargers. You know what I mean? It's good to see because honestly, as Rock said, yeah, I was one of those guys who was thinking like, do we need to take a running back in the first? Because there was a lot of good running backs this year. And we easily could have snuck one of those guys in the second round. But good thing we didn't, guys, because we would have been shit out of luck with a running back we drafted. You know what I mean? And we would have been in the same boat. Losing players, sloppy picks, things like that. So I'm really glad we did grab Genty. I think he's gonna pay us some dividends here.
Yeah. Well, we got two running backs, not just one. So, and we got the third running back was on our team was the depth chart.
Sincere McCormick.
Yeah, Sir McCormick. And I got Chris Collier.
Yeah.
I think Zamir's on the outside looking in too. So we'll see.
Yeah, Sincere, honestly, I know he was injured, most of the time. But when we did see Sincere play, bro, I seen things in him, and I was like, man, this dude should be starting. Like I was saying, why isn't he starting? You know what I mean? But just due to injuries and things like that, Zamir coming in. But me personally, I would have rather had seen Samir McCormick start over Zamir.
I got fired Nightbot. I thought I got rid of him.
As I said, Nightbot tripping.
Yeah, he tripping. I don't know what.
You gotta turn that bot off, man.
Yeah, I cut mine. I was like, you know what? I don't need you, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to cut him off, but he's still trying to get in there.
I could do that myself, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say, but I'll be I'll be the bouncer myself.
Sorry about that, Ray Love. This Nightbot's tripping.
And you tripping out on Ray Love, Nightbot? That's crazy.
They didn't even do nothing.
Yeah, they think he's spamming.
Damn.
Rock said, good point. Chip had first-hand knowledge and passed on his guys, so Genty must be that much better. I think he is. I think he is. But don't get me wrong, Judkins and Henderson, bro, those dudes are both. We might not see, Judkins do his thing this year, but those guys are two good running backs as well. Very good running backs at that. But, when you look at just Genty's game and how he plays off the rip, bro, I'm taking Genty. And I was even saying this before. I was saying this when we were talking the whole Shador thing. You guys remember when Shador was our guy at one point for the nation? When everyone was, hey, we should tank for Shador and all that. I was like, nah, bro, like, because I was looking at the team, bro. You really look at the team, you know what I mean? And a lot of people didn't want the running backs, but it's like, that's what we're lacking. And if you could have a good running game, you could set up your passing game. And if you could have a good running game, you don't need the great quarterback. You don't need the best quarterback. You know what I mean? You need a decent quarterback who can make some plays because we obviously have some talent. So, yeah, I've been saying that for quite some time. Genty, he's probably the best running back in that draft. And it's exciting to see we drafted him. It's, I can't wait to see him do his thing, bro. I don't think he's gonna go in there and break 2,000, but he's gonna go in there and put some work in.
Yeah, and if like I said, Mostert can give us half of what he gave us, about a year ago, or what he gave, Miami about a year ago, we're good, bro. Because it takes the pressure off Genty too. That's one thing I like that they did too, because Genty comes in there, you best back in the draft, high pick, so all the expectations are you to be the next, Barry Sanders, that was all the talk. You know what I mean? So to come here and have Mostert as a veteran, a producer, not just we've had some veterans. We had Amir, there was a vet, but this is a different kind of vet. Dude could still get it. You know what I'm saying? He could hit a hole and break. So that's gonna he's gonna also learn different things from Mostert as well too. You know what I'm saying? So I love that he gets to pick his brains, but gets to learn. It could be a powerful duo. I just hope everybody stays healthy. They do what you got to do to preserve your body, but you know what I'm saying? Oh, this could be special.
No, I think it will be, man. And the main reason why I say it's going to be successful with the two running backs we do have is Chip Kelly. We seen what he did in Ohio State with those two running backs, bro. They both broke 1,000 yards. They both had plenty of receiving yards. So to see Chip Kelly do what he did with those two running backs, I could see him resembling that with these two running backs. When you think about it, bro, Genty's going to be one of those guys. Honestly, he's going to be one of those top guys in the running back position in the league, I feel like. As we know, Mostert, man, he's not the worst. Dude has an eye for the touchdown. You know what I mean? We know he's a touchdown machine. So I feel like that running back room's pretty much, top notch, honestly.
Yeah. When I think about the running game, it takes me back to the damn O-line, though. You know what I mean? Because that's what I forgot who said the comment that we haven't seen it. And you are right, because I yes, we have the running backs, but the only thing that'll stop that is if our line is anything close to what it was at the beginning of last season. You know what I'm saying? Like if it takes them a while to kind of gel and figure it out together, because that's the thing too. Like it's gonna take time. We could put players here. Okay, that's cool. It looks good on paper, but they have to learn how to work around each other when things go wrong. Okay, hey, communicate to each other. Like, my bad, that was my fault. I'll let you know, but no, next time, it's all that they have to work out before the season really starts. And I'm hoping, and because preseason's crazy, because it's they protect the players. There's only 3 games now, so there's pretty much you're seeing what you got in the young guys. So you're going to have a lot of focus kind of on what you have there. So technically it's hard for them. Like we don't even play our starters. Like these last couple of years, we haven't got into that rhythm. So we start off slow. That's what I say. Like I like with Gruden, the last year we made the playoffs, we got those 3 early wins, but we were playing in preseason. We were getting our guys. Nobody was exempt. You know what I'm saying? So I want us to get back to that. You can't fear injuries. You know what I'm saying? Because people get hurt running off on the field. We've seen that in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like you could just be running or stretching the wrong way and then injure yourself. Yeah. So you just do the best you can to stay as healthy as you can, but gotta play. Play.
Yeah, injuries are part of the game, man. We see it happen every year. Big names go out. And that's part of the game. That's why a good coaching staff will prepare for when injuries come. You know what I mean? That's when that veteran role kicks in. You know what I mean? And that's when that whole next man up thing comes in as well too. So that's why I feel so comfortable with the linebackers we have now. You know what I mean? Because we got some young guys in there, but also we got a lot of vets in there that could teach these young guys what to do. And a lot of these vets that we do have in the linebacker room have went and had Super Bowl rings. They won. They've been in Super Bowls. Mm-hmm. So when you get guys in there like that, bro, it teaches the rookies and all the young guys that kind of mindset. You know what I mean? And that's why I was so big on us trying to get a veteran defensive back or veteran cornerback. Because we have, bro, like Mello Dotson, bro, I feel he's good. That cornerback we got back there, I feel like he's a cornerback. You know what I mean? We got guys back there, bro. Porter, you know what I mean? Like, we just need a veteran who could really go in there and teach these guys. Because sometimes the best coach is a veteran, just based on their on field with you, bro. They're side by side, you know what I mean? They're taking the hits with you, and you know what I mean? So veterans play a big role that a lot of people don't shine any light on.
He said, "Tank for Shadura, the nation be tripping sometimes."
That was the talk, though. I remember that, dude. When before the draft came, it was Tank for Shadura. And then everyone was mad when we won those last couple games, you know what I mean? And it was like, just go in here and lose on purpose. Like, it's not what
No, I was pissed for more reasons. I mean, so when we tore off those 10 losses straight, right? I figure like, okay, that's the time to try to figure it out. Not after the playoffs are done for. And then all of a sudden you want to grab your nuts and say, okay, well, we're gonna play for pride. Oh man, if you don't knock it off, you should have been playing for pride when you were losing 10 straight. You know what I'm saying? Don't pick and choose when you want to show heart. That was the part that really got me because it looked like because the way we were going, it's like, oh, they're tanking. You know, it's like, okay, well, shit, if they think that, you know, this is the way, and it's crazy because when they won the games, I'm like, so they're not tanking. They just don't know they just don't know what the hell they're doing. This is even worse because it looked like, okay, maybe they're trying to slickly, you know, try to get a quarterback because that's what we're missing, right? The quarterback. They're like, okay, let's get this quarterback thing out of the way. So, you know, and it's not that they're losing on purpose. Not like they're saying, okay, well, we're going to lose this game. No, it's trusting because you're losing 10 straight. So you would figure something's not working. So let's change here. In fact, you know, bring some people in, just like when we got Waller, plucks off somebody's practice squad. So, you know, if the line sucks, hey, we can suck and try with some different players that, you know, and try to develop something. But instead, no, we're going to stand pat and we just, you know, and then we played a team that wanted to lose more than we did. You know what I'm saying? Because we were playing like we are a prideful team. And it's it just sucks that we chose to be prideful after, you know, 10, you know, some should have stopped at like 4 games. I mean, really at 3, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, at anything past that, it's like
a little too late, bud, type shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I know a win is a win. Yeah, I mean, but what are we celebrating? You know what I'm saying?
Look, that's what I'm saying, bro. If our team ever has to say we're gonna tank for somebody, that's a bad sign.
Yeah.
Shout out my boy Finale Stack Up, man. He's going crazy over there with his YouTube channel. He said the reason we was saying tank for Shador was because the QBs were Minshew and AOC. Yeah, exactly. We need help for sure. No fans or buts. We needed help, bro.
Amen.
And we finally got it. You know what I mean? We finally got us, and that's what I'm saying, guys. We don't need the biggest. We don't need the biggest star quarterback. We don't need a Mahomes. We don't need a Jackson. We don't need an Allen. You know what I mean? We just need a decent O-line, which I feel we might have. We got weapons, obviously, and we got a decent quarterback who can make some reads. He could run. And when it comes down to the running game, you know what I mean? We're killing it. So I don't see how this team could be any worse than what it was last year.
Remember we got Casey Hayward from I keep saying San Diego, the Chargers. And we made the playoffs that year. That was a year. And it was what he brought in his communication. You know what I'm saying? Because we had a very young secondary then. You know what I mean? Like we had Hobbs and them from rookie season, Moorick, all of them. So it was I feel we need a vet and a good vet. Not just, you know what I mean? We need someone that's because I mean the whole point is to have someone that teams don't want to throw to. Like the threat of somebody like, nah, I'd rather have that because that means you're going to focus on the other side or somewhere else. So that eliminates that whole side. Whoever's on that side, you can be like, all right, well, sorry, we'll get you next game because it's, you know, it's not. I'm trying to get.
That's why I said when Ray Lewis was in the league, anyone they played, bro, you never seen any balls coming over the middle of the field. Why? Because if they threw it in the middle of the field, whoever was catching that ball, Ray Lewis was knocking their head off.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bueno. You came in kind of late. I just had one in my chat. I had no moderators in my chat. It was this guy named Zach Morris. I just kicked him out, but thanks for coming in, bro. Appreciate it.
You kicked out Zach Morris.
Hey, he's tripping.
I like what you said.
Salute, Marlo. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah,
in Law Dog's word, Genty's that guy, bro. I'm telling you. He's gonna get rookie of the year. That's what I'm saying. Genty, rookie of the year.
They robbed Brock.
No, they didn't rob him.
No, they
didn't. If we were winning games, if we were like 10-7 or something like that, we had to win, almost made the playoffs. You probably would have gotten it.
This is my thing about Brock. How you not give Brock that? He broke so many records with a losing team, bro.
Thank you. And three quarterbacks, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
I
dude,
mean,
that's some shit, bro.
That's
You
just the
gotta,
way. That's the way the media votes for it,
that's
man. That's well, you
yeah,
don't lose a team, so so
yeah,
what? But you still broke records. But
exactly. A
that's the way I
lot
look
of
at it.
great records, bro.
yeah.
Give me 1 minute
It,
because I'll be right back.
I think if Jaden Daniels didn't have that Hail Mary, I think that's what did it. Because that was crazy. I was watching that game, and I was like, "Oh, that'd be crazy if this dude throws that he did," which was nuts. Yeah, that game was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
they gave it to him because he was fantastic. He looked good on the field. I couldn't watch all the Redskins game or Commanders, but yeah, he looked good. But it is what it is. We don't need individual accolades. We need team wins. Defensive player of the year, rookie of the year. Good, get that, but we need the wins. It doesn't really good to get. Oh, I'm the rookie of the year, but your team only won 3 games. So like, what? You didn't do anything. We need team wins.
Bowers in
Don't get
that
me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I mean, nothing wrong getting a trophy. Don't get me wrong on that. I wish he would have won it, but I'd rather see more wins than somebody getting the rookie of the year.
Yeah, the accolades will come with the wins for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, I want to see Bowers in that running game too, like on those reverses and stuff like that. Like a power reverse.
I'd rather see Mayer and Ian Thomas do that. Blocking reserve first. They're a bit. Brock Bowers can block. Don't get me wrong, but I'd rather see somebody else block because I want Bowers putting himself out there to risk getting injured because get to the blocks. Put something else out there.
Yeah, I just want us to get with it. Like I hope, we'll see what Trey Tucker does. Hopefully they use him the right way. Which I know they will. See, that's the thing. We're so used to this hoping and wishing from, hoping we do this right, hoping we don't. But there's pieces in place that are, we're not going to be the shit show that we were.
That's why I said hopium is a bad drug, man. You get too much hope in you, you're going to keep on hoping. But like I say, I think we're moving in the right direction. Like my boy Violator said, we're finally getting into the right lane. We're getting to the right lane to make that right turn to the right area we need to be in. So, I mean, we gotta have patience. I know we've been waiting for a long time, but I think we're going the right way. Hey, Cool Kid, what's up? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, Cam Miller.
Miller on trick plays. Yeah.
Cool, Kev. What's good, brother? Person on the house, baby.
Kev.
Cat Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. You can see you do what Jacoby did, throwing the ball out there in the flat, and then they throw the ball down the field. There's so many options that we can do now, which is great on offense. Last year we had no options. All you had was 2 players and 3-4 different quarterbacks.
Yeah.
How many we had the Minshew, AOC. Who else do we have? Oh, that dude Ritter.
Yeah, Desmond Ritter.
If I landed that, he got in there and stunk. I thought maybe he'd do better than the other guy did, but he was even worse. Like, Jesus Christ, can we get it right?
Yeah, he was bad. Yeah, we've been through some players, man. But like I said, when you have rookie head coaches and horrible coaching staff and bad front office, you don't know who to grab. You know what I mean? You like when you get football minded guys in there, like Tom Brady, Spy Tech. When you get Pete Carroll,
and Richard Seymour,
all these guys, bro. Like Chip Kelly, all these guys, bro. They know what a good football player has. Like they know what it takes. They could see a rookie and be like, "Hey, this guy has potential." They could see a rookie and be like, this guy ain't gonna do shit in the NFL. You know what I mean? Don't grab him. You know what I mean? They have that kind of mindset. But when you have these rookies and these horrible guys who don't really know, you know what I mean, what they're doing out there, you get guys like, you know what I mean, like guys you guys are naming that don't come in, they don't come here and do nothing for us. Like sign it, like Gardner Minshew, bro. Like who in their right mind would pick him up as a starter? I know I wouldn't.
Yeah. I didn't expect him to start. That was the thing with him coming over as a backup. I was like, all right, cool. We'll have and I just never seen that coming of him starting. That blew my mind when I heard that. When what's his name said that, I said, oh yeah.
Who in their
Somebody's
right
making.
mind, bro? Dude, who in their right mind will start a quarterback and your team is losing, bro? Like, we needed help, bro. We need help. And you bring Gardner Minshew in, like, that's help.
Yeah.
And then look what happened. You know what I mean? Like, you just sunk the team even more, bro. Like, you should have started AOC if that was the case. And this is my argument. You know what I mean? Shout out, you know what I mean? Fresno State. You guys let go of Derek Carr and you go and pick up Garoppolo and we shuffle through all these quarterbacks and you guys do all this bullshit. Like, you should have just kept him. You know what I mean? What was the point of letting him go? Because now you had a whole headache. Your team went through some rough times, and you haven't got any much better until now. So it's like, was letting go of Derek Carr really worth all the bullshit you had to go through?
Well, I blame Mark Davis for that. I blame him for the whole mess. That was Mark Davis' fault. Hired the wrong guys, put the wrong guys in charge. You the owner of the team. If you like Carr that much, you could tell the general manager and the head coach and all that, whoever was there, like, I don't care what you guys say, but we're keeping Carr. He's the owner. He can do what you owner. You can do what the hell you want to do.
Yeah,
but he didn't do it. He didn't step up.
Yeah. And you're absolutely right. He should have. That is where, we say Mark Davis get out of the way a lot of the times. But that was where you'd be like, hold on, that's our franchise quarterback. You're not getting rid of him. And then what's your plan? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where he should have stepped in and definitely, be like, okay, nah, that doesn't sound, at least make a fight about it. So at least there'd be another option.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, Mark Davis finally smartened up. Got the football guys in there. And like I said, Mark Davis just sit there with your pretty girlfriend and write checks. That's all you have to do.
Which he's good at. He's good at doing it. He knows how to maneuver the team. He knows how to talk. You know what I mean? It's just when it comes to football, he's not that guy.
Right. It's not. Either.
You
see what he did a while back. He gave John Gruden 10 years. Basically told Gruden, do everything I don't want nothing to do with it. That's all he did.
So when I thought that was a great move, honestly. You know what I mean? Because we all know Mark Davis isn't a football guy. His dad was for sure.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? He inherited the team, all that good. You know what I mean? Great story. But when it comes to football, he doesn't know a damn thing, to be honest. Because we seen what we went through, bro. Like ever since, you know what I mean, Al passed, rest in peace. Like, and I even know towards the end of the years it was bad with Al, but like, dude, we haven't had no success. And the last success we had was a playoff game that we lost in the first round. You know what I mean? So it's like, what have we really done? And it all comes down to, like you said, Chris, horrible organization. Mark Davis. It is mainly his fault. You got to grab the right guys.
It's all his fault.
Yeah, you got to grab the right guys. And
anytime you hire a head coach, and the head coach don't talk to the GM or don't get on GM, something's wrong. Those two, the head coach and GM, have to communicate with each other, because the head coach will tell GM, hey, I need these type of players for the system I'm running. Can you go get them? GM's job is to go get him.
Yeah.
Telesco and AP didn't get along from day one. You can see it. You can just see it.
Yeah, bring up Finale's
comment. You want to kick out, Bueno?
ASAP could go. Baja, that's Piano Man.
I don't know. Well, if you don't mind, you can do what you want. I don't know which channel you want, but yeah. So
let's go's plan backfired. It did. But the good thing we got out of them was, as we know, Brock Bowers. You know, that's one good thing he did. That's probably the only good thing he did.
Brock Bowers plays JPJ. We got that, and plus he also saved us a lot of money too for our salary cap. So he kind of helps us out with that in the long run.
Yeah, that's one thing they did do, because that was the thing with Carr. That was the thing with Carr. It was getting rid of that contract because we had to pay him. I think it was $40 million. And at that time, I'm like, yeah, you're good, but you're not $40 million good. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're gonna pay $40 million to somebody, let it be somebody that's a damn good, super good quarterback.
I see, we got some new guys in the building. I was trying to shout out to Rosetown came in. Thanks, Rosetown. We got All Eyes in here. Thanks, All Eyes. Where's the flag just popped in? So yeah, we got some guys popping in.
My boy Finale too. He got his reaction channel going up, so
okay.
make sure you check him out.
So yeah, this guy's got some. And where did he go? I saw a chat. Yeah, I agree with you. I would get a cool kid. Balls fell in his lap. So he picked him up, but it fell in his lap. If he didn't take him, then we know.
Yeah.
I give him credit for drafting JPJ. I give him credit for getting Glaze. The other two guys, we'll just see. Like Cam Richardson, we'll see how that works out. But JPJ, I mean not JPJ, but Bowers actually fell in his lap. He didn't go out and get him. No,
I hear you on that one. And since you're talking about DCAM, if anyone hasn't watched Thornton's interview, like I told you guys earlier, one of the guys he brought up was Eric Stokes, who was giving him a hard time, and another guy he brought up was DeCamarion Richardson. So it's exciting to see, you know what I mean, a guy like, because we know Thornton, he's a baller. You know what I mean? We know how quick he is. We know how physical he is. We know how big he is. You know what I mean? So when you have a guy like Thornton go in there and verify things like, hey, watch out for Stokes. You know what I mean? He's one of them guys. Like, why didn't he bring up Porter? Why didn't he bring up Bennett? Why didn't he bring up Chin? Why didn't he bring up any of the, why did he bring up Stokes and Richardson? You know what I mean? Because them guys have shit to prove, bro. They got it. Like Eric Stokes, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he's gonna do what everyone's talking about. But I feel the story of he has a lot to prove, and if he can come in here and prove himself, then hey, all arms open, bro. You know what I mean? It's just some guys, after they get injured, their career's over. You know what I mean? And that might be Eric Stokes. We'll see after this what he does with the Raiders. You know what I mean? Because we all know ever since he's got injured, his numbers have been like boo-boo, bro.
Yeah, that could have been on Green Bay. They probably rushed him back too quick as his first year. He was awesome. Maybe they could have rushed him back too much, made him properly heal. But, I'm sure the Raiders investigated all of that. Make sure that is he 100% healthy. But like I said, he's not getting paid that much, so they get rid of him. Well, it won't hurt us. To be like small. Yeah, okay, well, it didn't work out. Goodbye. Well, just give him a chance to see what he does.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying is I like how Pete did that. You know what I mean? He's signing a lot of these guys strategically. And we don't know what they're talking about behind closed doors. Maybe Pete's saying, hey, this is your shot. You come in here and prove yourself. You got a payday coming. You know what I mean? So that might get a lot of these guys fired up too, just by Pete telling them, hey, you know what I mean? Show me you could ball. Now I'll give you a check, bro. Like, that's going to get – I know if I was a player, bro, that's going to get me – like if my boss said, hey, you knock this out within 5 hours, I got you a fat check. Like I'm on that. You know what I mean? I got you. So we'll see how it plays out. Because we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Like there's talks that we won't even get to hear about. You know what I mean? There's people getting chewed out that we don't even get to see. So yeah, we never know what really goes on. We just see what they give us, and we go off what that is. And just by the looks of it, we look 10 times better than last year.
And hopefully we never will know what's going on, because that's one thing that AP had a big ass mouth. It's like, what are you talking about the Raiders stuff for on social media and stuff? That's not good. You're talking about other players. Like, no, we don't need all that no more. Stop it.
Yeah, don't. If you're
gonna talk about a player, give him his accolades. Don't sit there. He made a business decision. Tell me you know that.
Yeah, that's between you guys. I mean, don't put your guys on the spot. And one thing you never do is give out intel to other teams. This guy's looking, you know what I mean? You don't want to do none of that, bro. Just keep it, you know what I mean? Keep it hush hush. Guys are looking good. Because then when you start naming guys out, bro, people keep that in their head. And they're like, all right, let's plan for this guy this week. Pete Carroll said Chin's one of them guys. So, you know what I mean? You don't want to do all that, because then you're just adding targets on guys that it's just a bad look.
I'm Belichicking. Nope. He plays the game. He plays the game the way we ask him to play.
That's right. All eyes keep team business in the house. What stays there stays there. Everybody knows what's going on here. That's none of your business.
Yeah. Rock said AP was out here dissing Devontae on social media. Fuck yeah. That's a whole mess, bro. They're going back and forth like they're high school boyfriend and girlfriend and shit.
Yeah, I know, right? You're supposed to be a grown ass man. This is a business. This is coaching. This is the highest job you can have besides being the owner or GM.
Like just kiss him, make up.
Sit there like a 12-year-old girl or a 12-year-old boy. I mean, what the heck, man?
Yeah. I think Devontae lost respect for AP after the decision of the AOC and and Minshew. He tried. I feel like he tried to keep face as long as he could, but then when we were losing, it was just kind of like a C. You know what I mean? I told you. You know, this clown wasn't the answer, but you know, I really do, because you can see, like, even in, because the interviews will tell it all. What they don't say will tell it all. You could just tell it was just awkward for everybody.
Oh, nobody wanted to be there, bro. You could see it, and even the way they were moving on field, like no one had any energy, no one had any umph. The only guy I really seen doing anything was Max Crosby. You know what I mean? And that's just the guy he is.
I don't think it was AP's decision to put up Minshew in the first place, because you can tell when he said things. They're like, Mitchell's going to be our starting quarterback for the season. He wasn't happy about that. That was Telesco saying that you're going to do this, you're going to do that.
Yeah, because let's not forget, AOC pretty much gave AP that job.
Yeah, he did.
In all honesty, the way that duo hooked up, because if AOC went there and trash canned that season, and I mean, we didn't do great, but if he would have did worse than what he did, I don't feel AP would be sitting in that head coach position. So that's why AP had AOC's back, because they pretty much went in there together and did their thing. You know what I mean? And they both earned their spot. And it was a great story. You know what I mean? AOC hooks up with AP. Guys are rookies. AP wins spot his head. You know what I mean? Like, it was a great story. It's just, you know what I mean? It didn't have a happy ending to it.
Because what he said that second half of the year, when all that, he said, "Oh, AOC immediately is our starting quarterback." So, and then in the beginning of the following year, we started Minshew. He didn't want to start Minshew. He had no choice.
Yeah, I wouldn't have started Minshew, and that's what Pete Carroll won't do. Pete Carroll won't start a guy just on, profiling or anything like that. Like, he's gonna see who's the better guy, and you know what I mean. He's gonna break it down, and if the rookie beats out the 10-year vet, then hey, that's just what it is. You know what I mean?
And that's what Pete Carroll's all about. I remember seeing him at USC stuff. You know, you get a 5-star recruit in there, but the 3-star coming in, and the 3-star recruit is playing over the 5-star. Exactly. And the 5-star to transfer out. And that same thing he did in Seattle. I forgot the guy's name. Matt Flynn. You got Russell Wilson. Who happened? Yeah. Matt Flynn was like, "Oh, I'm the starter because this and that." Yeah, you lost your job to a rookie. So Pete Carroll do the same thing this year. You know what? Whoever outplays yourself, that's who's going to play. I don't care how much we paying you a year. I don't care what's name on your back. If you outplay the other guy, you're starting. That's it. Bottom line.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
That's how it is. Yeah, if the rookie's going in there and putting more work in than the 5-year vet who got a sour attitude, then hey, kick rocks. You know what I mean?
We don't need you.
And especially if competition is similar, and you know what I mean. Shit, bro, you're on your way up out of here.
What's good, Noah?
Noah, what's good, brother?
That's hey, Raider. Oh, transplant. Hey, transplant. Oh yeah, I saw you. I'm sorry.
Hello. Yeah, finale. I agree. Between Jimmy G and Minshew, Adams was like, "Yeah, y'all tripping. Like, what do you guys expect me to do with this?" Because we seen, bro, Adams was taking hits. You know what I mean? And like I said, I watched him mic'd up with Devontae Adams, and to see the way he was talking about the team, it was obvious, bro. This guy don't want to be here. He doesn't want to play for the Raiders. But that's what a bad coaching staff will do. It'll push you out.
Would you want to play for the Raiders when they throw you medicine balls where you can end your career?
Hell no.
No, yeah. I wouldn't want to be in there. I don't want to play. I'll sit there and say, I got a broken toenail. I'm not going in. No.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of people passed up on us as well. Like you said, Chip Kelly didn't answer the phone. I know a lot of players probably got reached out to, and a lot of players probably turned us down.
Nope.
Just basically, we're not playing for you guys. But this is why coaching staff and everything like that matters, not just players, because when you look now, we got coaching staff. I know this is the first year we're kind of turning everything around, it looks like. But years to come, bro, I guarantee you we're going to get veterans in here that are going to be like, hey, I want to go play for the Raiders. You know what I mean? There's even guys doing that now, throwing hints. Hey, I want to go to the West Coast. You know what I mean? What team? Like, come on now.
Bueno, he didn't bite me in the eyeball, dude. He bit me on the side of the face. I know you're talking about. I got bit by a spider on the side of my face.
I remember that. Yeah,
that's my boy. He always bringing up something.
You had a patch on your eye. You're looking like a real Raider.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, you got the real life patch. Yeah, you're getting it. You're just missing the pirate hat.
Oh man.
Jack Kenna, what's good, brother? Appreciate you tapping in. This is the Cover 3 show.
I
Once
don't
again,
think it
guys.
was ideal to bring in Getsy. He had to agree with it because I don't think Devon Adams at that time he was like the offensive coordinator a year before. He was like bring somebody in that we can win with. But he'll do the same things as just stay on team.
Let me see.
Yeah.
We're the Cover 3 show, right? Who's gonna be better? The Chargers, the Niners, or the Raiders?
Chargers are going to be pretty good, I think. To be honest, Niners, they got a tough one. They did draft primarily all defense, but they let go of a lot of good players. So I feel the Niners. I don't know if they're going to do as good, but I feel like they have years to come. They got a lot of good players in their draft. Though, don't get me wrong. But I don't know, man. The Raiders, like I said, they just not just saying this because they're my team, but like they look different. And if you guys go around and watch ESPN, bro, go watch Rich Eisen, go watch Skip Bayless, go watch whoever you want to watch. Every sleeper team they have this year has been the Las Vegas Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere I've watched, hey, what's the sleeper teams? Raider. I hear it everywhere, bro. Like there's not like it's not just hype, bro. Like look at what we got. You know what I mean?
Less people to blame are on the roster. Because remember, we used to be like, oh, Abrams and Arnett, if we could get better at, now it's less people. It's less because, we just say Zamir White and we say, who's the other one? I forget. Who's our main, that we talk about? Tyree Wilson. Like we always talk about Zamir, Tyree Wilson. So it's less people on this team that we don't respect, I guess. They're just not producing. There's less people, so that's a good sign. That means we're filling in these rosters with people that can actually play ball. So,
yeah, like I said, you're not. I mean, it's a dream come true. You know, if we do go in here and turn things around overnight, go deep in a playoff run, maybe potentially hit a championship. It sounds good, but that's not what happens usually in NFL. You know what I mean? This year, Violator said it when he was talking to Chris and Jeff. What do you say, Chris? We haven't made that.
I asked him a question as to you think we're going to turn the right direction. He said no, we're not turning, but we're veering off to the right direction. We're getting the lane to make that right turn to go in the right direction, which I thought was a great analogy. Because, like I said, it's not everybody look at what the Commanders did last year. How they turned the team around, went to almost one play away from Super Bowl. But to keep in mind, they already had the players there in place. The only need was a quarterback and a couple other key players. They got that in the draft and free agencies. That's how they came real good, real quick. We, on the other hand, didn't have that built yet, established yet. This year coming up, I think we'll do a lot better than last year. I'm not guaranteeing Super Bowl. I'm not saying we won't make the playoffs. But I say one thing: we can be at least 10 win, 8 games. I'd be like, okay, good. We're moving. Yeah. We're improving. I want to see them win 10 games and make a push for the playoffs. If we don't make it, we just miss it because of some technicality, whatever. Okay, so be it. But if you ask that question again, who's say 49ers, Chargers, and who else? Raiders?
Raiders, yeah.
I'm biased. I'm going to say the Raiders, dude.
Yeah, I was just checking.
Yeah, it is. But look around at just the pieces, like not even just being biased. You know what I mean? Just look at really like the football world. Look at the head coaches. Look at the players. Like, don't get me wrong, the Chargers are stacked, bro. Yeah, when it comes to the running game, they got Hampton. They got receivers. They got a defense. They got a good quarterback. They got a great coach. You know what I mean? So Chargers they have some shit to look forward to. But like when it comes to the Raiders, bro, just you gotta look at the whole overall. You know what I mean? Coaching staff, bro. It plays a huge role. Each coordinator we got is great. Head coach, great. Like these guys have great experience. So that's what I like to base teams off of, bro. Because if, like Chris said, if you have a sorry organization, sorry head coach, how you gonna lead your guys? You know what I mean? Your guys, that's what coaches are for, bro, to go out there and lead the guys because they done been through all the shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't see us. I say at least 8 wins minimum, 11 wins max.
I can go with that.
That's where I'm sitting at with it.
I can go with that. I think we were a lot better than a 4-win damn team. Like you said earlier in our podcast, they said we were what? 5 games with 1 score or less to win a game. And I don't think Pete Carroll's going to allow like that incident in Kansas City. He won't let that happen. Geno Smith won't let that happen. JPJ, now in his second year, won't let that happen. They know exactly the mistakes they made, and they will change all that. And plus, they changed the culture of the team.
Oh,
I haven't seen his team having so much fun in OTAs than this past year.
Yeah, and then just like I said, look at the overall sports world. Like, we've never been talked about this much by any analyst, you know what I mean? Like, this is the most we've ever been talked about in quite some time. Everywhere I go, bro, I'm hearing Raiders this, Raiders that, and it's like, damn, I mean, I'll stop and watch the shit real quick. Like, whoa, I ain't heard this in a minute. So it's telling you guys something. You know, outside of the Raider Nation, people see how great they're going to be. You know what I mean? That's a good sign. We're not just being biased. You know what I mean? Because I'm not like me being biased to say, hey, we're going to go in here and win the Super Bowl. And I'm gonna stand on that. I'm not saying that. I don't even think we're going to go to the playoffs, to be honest with you. Can we? I think we can sneak in, but I just, you know what I mean? Sometimes it takes time, bro. It doesn't always happen overnight, bro.
I think where the flag they got now, they moved up to 7.5 games, so they were at 6.5. I think they're now predicting 7.5. That's where money's at, and that's still kind of low to me.
Yeah,
I felt like last year's team, because even with I was thinking about the quarterback situation, because remember we heard all through training camp that no one's establishing themselves as the starter, you know, Minshew or what's his name aren't, and then but the running back situation, we never technically established who was a starter last year for the running back room, because I mean every game it was different. It was a different, you know, Zamir here, Lobby at top, you know, what's his name? Goodness, the one we just had him last year, the one that came from Minnesota.
Running back?
Madison. Sorry.
Madison.
Yeah, Madison.
Madison.
So some games it was mad. So we never had no identity of someone to be that starter at quarterback, at running back. We knew who we knew who the number one receiver was, you know, until we traded him away. You know, so it's crazy. Like we were going through, you know, so think about where that was, right? Geno is the starter and has been the starter. We know he's, you know, so that part we don't have to worry about. Yeah. Genty, Mostert, locked in. We don't know kind of, you know, we think Samir, we think Sincere, or maybe, you know, he said Collier could be, you know, but we're set. Wide receiver. We know we got Jacoby. We know
Fresno.
Yeah, we got, you know, that's kind of, we're getting closer to getting these pieces in place. Because like I said, we haven't seen the rookies. We don't know what they're going to do when they hit the field against these NFL DBs. You know what I mean? So we're getting closer. Or at least we're established a quarterback, which that's the thing that we don't really let sink in, is that we have a quarterback. You know what I mean? And that's something we don't have to at least go into the draft desperate next year. Like, okay, we got to get a quarterback. Now we just got to get him in a rhythm. Get him in a rhythm, build on what we got, build some pieces around him, let him make it easy for him. Let him just get the ball to the playmakers. Make it easy for him. You know?
Yeah, which the playmakers we do have too now are honestly great. You know what I mean? Bowers, we seen what he did. Myers, we seen what he did, bro. His 1,000-yard season. You know what I mean? And just all around pieces we added, bro. Thorin, outside guy. They're comparing that dude to Megatron. You know what I mean? They're comparing him to like guys of that stature. And it's like, if he can go in here and play the same as Megatron and do what they did, hey, we gotta steal in the draft, bro. And that's what we've been lacking as a Raider watching, a Raider fan, bro. We haven't had a physical receiver like that in quite some time. You know what I mean? Like Myers, he's not really that physical. You know what I mean? He can't. I mean, don't get me wrong, he does his thing, but like, I'm not sending bro on a jump ball, you know what I mean, with one of the best. Like, I'm not doing that. But Thorin, with the speed he got, the height he has, you know what I mean, the way they're comparing this guy to people, I think he can really do something here. And like I always like to say, man, the running game sets up the passing game, and I thought we're gonna have a really great running game. Like,
we didn't have a running game.
Hey, we're gonna go from last to first. Watch.
We didn't have a running game last year, so couldn't set the pass up because all the teams knew exactly what we were going to do. Well, they can't run the ball, so all they can do is pass. That's what Bowers got them yards, and so did Jacoby. That's all we could do. We couldn't run. 2.8 yards to carry. You do that 3 times, that's a punt.
Really.
So I think we were far better than last year. Like I said, I'm looking at the organization more. I'm looking at the players. I'm looking at how they run these things. Hey guys, we did get that guy from Philadelphia who was a scout. What's his name? I gotta remember his name. He was part of the scouting team, and you guys don't realize that he does scout college players, but they also scout NFL players too. Teams that waive this guy or cut this guy, they go scout those guys as well. So, like I said, when these cuts start happening, you'll probably see some different players roll in here. Players going to leave.
Yeah.
Us as Raider fans, we had a tendency to fall in love with a player because they had one good season. Why did they let him go?
Yeah,
because we got new coaches, a new regime coming in. They probably don't fit his style that they want to run.
Yeah, and I could honestly see a lot of people trying to get out of team. Like I said, bro, when you see the Raiders everywhere, it's how good they're going to be, how this team's going to be the sleeper. And like, you know what I mean? When you see players sit back and watch teams, bro, you know what I mean? Like they sit back and really analyze, hey, where's my next place? Like, where can I land my next spot at? And for anyone to sit here and not want to land a spot with the Raiders is kind of like, that's why I said I can see a lot of great players here coming in the future years, just based on coaching staff and everything.
No, Jack Kennel. Leatherwood is no longer in the NFL. He don't play for any team. He's out of the NFL. So this answers your question. I don't think anybody picked him up.
Oops. This is so true.
Yeah.
What's going on? Set tripping. What's I don't know what the chat's going on there.
Everybody was throwing up them dubs.
It's gonna turn into a gang warrior or something.
Like gangland in here, bro. What's going on, man?
San Bernardino set, Fresno set. What's going on? You guys at war? You guys are too far away from each other.
You got
4-hour drives.
Get over here wearing gang colors and shit, man. You got to knock it off.
Yeah. You guys are going on a 4-hour ride drive by. 4 hours.
Hey, that's a real beef, huh?
Yeah, Jack, you always right. And I'm taking your wrench away from me, Jack, too.
Oh, damn, Jack. You fucking up.
Bueno, you no longer on probation. You keeping your wrench? Yeah. I'm putting Jack on probation.
Walk in the Yard podcast. That's funny.
Damn.
You know how the yards get, man. They'll be eating soup for days, bro, for dinner.
They said Leatherwood blocking the Golden Corral.
Shout to the Golden Corral.
I've never ate there, bro.
Me neither. I don't like buffets.
In Bakersfield, though, like there was one that opened. It took like I want to say like 6 months for it to be able to, because the line was out the door. You know what I mean? So every time you try to go, it'd be like, ain't worth waiting in line for. But
say, Cal, how's it going? Thanks for coming in.
I mean, I've seen it.
Winding down the show, but yeah, thanks for coming in anyway.
Yeah, appreciate you, SoCal. Yeah, just so you're up to date, SoCal. You know what I mean? It's a Cover 3 show, like I always like to tell everyone. Tuesdays, bro, 7, we live. So you want to check out some dope content, bro? We're here. Like I said, we're new to the YouTube streets, guys. So you know what I mean? Try to get us out there if you can. We really appreciate it. I know Chris, he just surpassed 200 subs, so good shit to him. I just surpassed 100 a few days ago. I think Jason's on his way to 2,000 if he hasn't got it yet. So I mean, we got some milestones we're trying to hit, bro.
Hey, Israel, you're right. The Raiders did suck last year. Hey, I agree with you 100%. They sucked last year. Bills were better. Yeah, they were, but that was last year.
I like the Bills
this year. We'll see what happens.
I got one uncle in my family that's a Buffalo Bills fan, bro, and hey, he's went through some tough times, but these last years he's been feeling it. He's been feeling good.
Remember though, the Bills always get close but never get there. So
yeah, that's their thing. But I don't know, man. NFL set them up this year, bro. They're not leaving. I think they leave their time zone one time?
Yeah, one time. Hey, Nate, what's happening? Nate, what's going on, bro?
Nate, what's good, brother?
What's up?
Sure.
Yeah, they only play one team out their time zone. Like, well, their whole division's on the East Coast, so that's pretty much what 5 games they're gonna play on the East Coast, 6 games.
Yeah, so. But I mean, like that, dude. When you're only leaving your time zone once, that's a huge plus because that travel time will get to players, dude. Especially on short weeks. Yeah, it'll wear you out. Especially you're switching time zones, bro. Your body ain't used to it. You know what I mean? You're not getting the right sleep, or it's tough.
Yeah, it is, bro. I appreciate you coming to our channel. Appreciate it. We accept all fans. I don't care what fan you are. Those who come spam our channels. But yeah, you guys should have beat Kansas City. They should have beat them. But it is what it is. That was last year. This new year.
Better times to come. Yeah, I mean, better coaching staff. And this is my thing too. When players see a coach, like I guarantee you, AP was stressed the fuck out. You know what I mean? When players will go off of that, bro. Like when they see their coach stressed out, how do you think it's like a parent and their kid? You know what I mean? When a kid sees the parents going through it, the kids are feeling it. You know what I mean? When a player feels the coach is going through it, the players are feeling it. So that's a big thing too, bro. We got a coach that really knows how to hone in and keep these guys in check. In himself.
You got to be a leader on the sidelines as well as in the locker room. AP a lot of times on the sidelines looked like he was lost. And when you are the leader of a team, you have to lead the team by example and lead. He was a good rah-rah coach. Yeah, get him pumped up and fired up. I appreciate that. But as far as making decisions, because you go to the sideline, hey, coach, what are you going to do? He's sitting there. I don't know. That doesn't do good for your players. Like, they don't. If you don't know what to do, they don't know what to do.
Exactly. Especially rookie players at that, bro. They need
to be veteran players. If you don't know how to make the calls and play right plays, they can be like, well, what are we doing out here? So you gotta lead. You gotta lead with example. You gotta lead good, and everything.
And that's why it comes down to vets too. You got good vets. They help you out as well as a coach.
Jack, it's too late, man. You're still probation right now, so it's too late. You can switch you want to. You're still probation, so.
You're on timeout, Brody.
Yeah, he's on probation.
And we'll try again next. We'll try again next Tuesday, huh?
I was messing with Jack. I was messing with Jack. But bueno, you're officially off the probation list.
Good to go.
Congratulations, bro. Get off that list.
How you guys feeling for tonight, though?
You
guys feeling? You guys good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't want to cut anybody short, but I got some couple things I got to do here in a minute.
No, we gotta I know you gotta go to work. You guys go to work. I gotta go nowhere tomorrow. I probably gotta call Jeff at like 5 o'clock in the morning to harass his sorry ass.
Hey, Jeff's in the chat, man. Salute to Jeff tapping in.
Hey, Jeff tapping in.
Don't start that, Jeff.
He said, "Can we start at the top?"
Yeah, we can start at the top.
All right, let's run it back.
There we go. Let's start at
the top. What's up with Jeff, man?
Oh yeah,
my dog. Welcome to the Cover 3 show, Jeff. You know what I mean? Glad you made it.
Thanks, Jack.
Yep, Jack, appreciate you, brother. Jack, I think we can get you on at the Warriors, man. With that height, I think we got a spot for you on the Warriors. We need a big.
Jack's like about 8 feet tall, man. That dude's huge, man.
I was gonna say, man, we put some of that size to use.
He looks kind of tall. Just
he is tall. I with Bakersfield, I was standing on the curb. He walked up to me, man. I started to look up, like, God dang.
Yeah, I thought I was tall. That's right, Jeff.
Appreciate
it. It's always good to rewatch. You know what I mean? We got some hot shit we were talking about earlier. Anybody get bored? Rewatch it while you're at work, while you're eating your dinner, eating your cereal, taking a shit. You know what I mean? Don't matter. That's just what good content does.
Yeah. Yeah, we coming too, man. We, like I said, we close, man. Was it 22nd when everybody shows up for camp? So
almost there.
Looking at we almost there.
Yeah, August 16th, too, guys. I'll be in Vegas at the Niner game. So I mean, we'll get a live stream going there.
You know, very short. It's gonna be like 125 degrees out there too.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. I mean, hey, Fresno's 104 today, I think. So
it was like 102 today, windy.
I've been feeling it. Yesterday was 105, but it's nothing, man. Like watch out for them 110 days that are coming.
Yeah, Chuy. See, us Southern California and Central Valley guys, we get the heat. You know, Jason up there getting a nice cool breeze from the ocean.
I mean, hey, it was pretty warm. It was about 75. About 70.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, it's like what? It's 9:30 now. It's still like 85 degrees.
Yeah, bro. Hey, 75. Well, shit, we're 11. We're for like we're at Pismo or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 75. We loving that.
That's
Yeah,
why
this
I'm
It's
Pismo
only
Beach.
75 today.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's golden to us, bro.
Yeah, hey, I'm praying for y'all. You know what I mean? Because man, there's no
reason. Last year, bro, there was what was it? 30 days of triple digits back to back. It was nasty work last year.
It was crazy last year, man.
I'd be purple.
Crazy.
Hey, it was so hot, bro. Motherfuckers were, I mean, that shit was setting the wildfires off and all kind of shit. It was wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, Central Valley, man, they get them crazy wildfire. California, you know how it is.
He's 411.
Appreciate you, Jeff.
Yeah, Blue was. Yeah, she is. Yeah. Blue was using shade, jacket shades while following him around. Like, it was funny. Hey, thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. All right, guys. You guys ready to wrap it up?
Man, the Cover 3 show, man. We here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. You know, I apologize. My energy, today was a long day. I wasn't the, you know what I'm saying, my usual self, but next time I will bring my best. I will get back in that locker room and get back in the training room, and I'll be back next show. Let's go.
Yeah, you know, you're getting off of work, man. Yeah, put this show together with these with Chuy and my lame ass. So like, oh, sorry, I gotta do a show with Chris. Oh God, you know. So you know, I know you feel.
No, never. I mean, you guys brought it, man. I appreciate y'all.
That's cool. With that being said, man, like I said, hit the like button, subscribe, and notifications. Especially watch Chuy's little videos. Does do a great job, man. They're really good.
Yep, and then we out of here. So we'll see you the next show. We will definitely have some fire. We'll have a lot of stuff to talk about. So let's do it.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Yeah.